Hi, I'm Dave Early, and we're working on following the scriptures in such a way as to bring greater peace, greater unity to our marriages, to our families, to our churches, to our ministries. And so today we're going to talk about the wise ways to handle it. Conflict is inevitable. It's going to happen. You get two people, you will end up sooner or later having some conflict about something. What's the right way to handle it? Well, the scripture gives three keys to handling conflict. The first one is overlooking. Okay, most conflict, most hurts, most things, they're not really anything to get upset about. They're not something to make a big deal out of. The person's probably having a bad day, or they're going through a lot of hard things in other parts of their lives. It just came out at you. Don't take it, don't get all upset about it. Forgive them, forget it. Let go of it, move on. It's just not that big a thing. Proverbs 19:11 says, wisdom is expressed by patience, which is expressed by overlooking an offense. Proverbs 12:16 says, wisdom overlooks an insult. 1 Peter 4:8 says, love covers a multitude of sins. You know, when I was first married, I was selfish and stupid, and I thought I had to win every argument. And eventually you learn, you may win the battle, but you lose the war. It's just not worth it. It really doesn't make any difference. My wife's personality is very different than mine, and that can be a great strength to our marriage, but it can also cause conflict. We both look to overlook a lot of little things that don't really matter. Be a bigger person. Number two, confront yourself. Before you go running off confronting other people, start confronting yourself. What are the logs I have in my eyes? Jesus said in Matthew chapter 7, he was talking about the logs in our eyes. He was talking about getting along with other people. He made a very interesting comment. He said, why do you look at the speck in your brother's eyes and don't notice the log in your own eye? How can you say to your brother, let me take the speck out of your eye, and look, there's a log in your eye? Hypocrite, take the log out of your eye, and then you can see clearly to take the speck out of your brother's eye. Before you go confronting other people about their sin, look in the mirror. Confront yourself first. If there's a conflict, ask yourself, what did I do to cause it? What did I do to cause this conflict? Did I just not listen? Did I not pay attention? Did my behavior here upset them there, which caused the conflict to cause them to come back at me over here? What's my part in causing the conflict? What's my attitude been since the conflict? Okay, the conflict happened. Have I been angry? Have I been bitter? Have I been telling everybody about it? Have I been responding the wrong way? Confront yourself. Make sure you're right with God before you go into this situation. The third way to handle conflict is you go and actually resolve the conflict. You go and make peace. Maybe it's too big, too hurtful. Maybe it's hurting other people. You cannot overlook it. Maybe you looked at yourself and you realized, okay, I will own my part of this situation, but there's a big part of this that the other person needs to deal with. In order to have reconciliation, we're going to have to talk about it. So you go to make peace. In Matthew 5, Jesus said, if you go to worship God and you realize somebody's got something against you, stop worshiping God, go make it right with the person, and then come back and worship God. Go. Make peace. Matthew 18 says somebody has offended you. Go to them and win your brother back. Make peace. So it's a point where you've got to actually go have a conversation. I find so many Christians won't do this. They're afraid of conflict. And really, if you learn to do it, and you learn to do it before the conflict grows, you nip it early in the bud, you do it with the right attitude and the right humility and the right love, it's not that big a deal. And what happens is you come out of it closer together than you were before you went into it, felt closer together than you were before the conflict even occurred. Well, in our next teaching, we're going to talk exactly about what do you do when you go talk to someone to make peace. So, I'm Dave Early. Thanks for joining us. You can follow us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We really want to help you be a disciple of Jesus. We want to help you teach others and help you become a disciple maker for Jesus.